Hello Pisces, welcome to your May 2019 tarot card reading. This tarot card reading is for my dear twin flames. It's focusing on the twin flame journey. However, it most definitely can reference the general aspects, practical aspects in your life. I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to pull your cards now. So bear with me as I shuffle for you. Oops. Too many cards fell out, guys. Too many cards fell out at the time. So here we go. Alright. Okay. I'm pulling for present situation, and I have 8 of Fire, traveling. Okay. Next is the Divine Masculine card. What do we have for my dear Pisces? Moving into the month of May 2019. 4 of Rainbows. What do we have for our Divine Feminines? Moving into the month of May 2019. Divine Feminines in the month of May 2019. 3 of Rainbows. Evolving energies for my dear Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines who are Pisces. Give me insight on the Pisces evolving energy moving into the month of May 2019. Creativity. Alright. Let's see what else we have for you. Letting go. And moment to moment. 2 of Rainbows. Alright guys, let's get some clarification on these cards. Let's first look at the present situation, okay? The present situation is 8 of Fire. Now this is about traveling. This traveling card can indicate physical travel or a change in perspective. Okay? If you notice on this card, you can hardly see the people, but there's people going through a mountainous terrain. And there's clouds there. And they're traveling in terms of their perspective, because this card is pulled from the Osho Zen Tarot. And a lot of the cards from that tarot are about introspection. Now, I will be pulling cards also from a physical perspective. But in this particular instance, definitely there could be communication coming from afar. There could be physical travel involved. And there could be a travel within your psyche, mentally. There could be a travel within your soul. Either way, right now, there's a lot of fast-moving communication happening within your life. Okay, for many of my Pisces. Alright, so let's clarify. I'm going to clarify the 8 of Fire, traveling. What is this traveling about, dear Spirit? Please guide me in clarifying the 8 of Fire for my dear Pisces. What is this traveling about? Please clarify. And I have the 10 of Earth. Alright. The 10 of Earth is about, you know, being in so many places at once. Isn't this interesting how this card really seems to be the natural progression from the travel tarot? You're traveling, and it's showing you going to many different destinations. This leads me to believe that many of you guys are actually physically traveling, okay? If not, maybe on this twin flame journey, your twin flame is of a different nationality, and maybe not from the same country as yourself, or you know, you're starting to understand that different customs and traditions really resonate within your soul. So in the process of you finding yourself and finding that love within and traveling. You're traveling and you're understanding different perspectives in this life. But I would like to clarify further, and I'm going to clarify with the Mythic Tarot because, I would like to get even more information in terms of this Ten of Earth. Ten of Earth, I would probably equate to the Ten of Pentacles. There's definitely a very practical aspect, and whatever you're doing physically, it is being driven by the passions within your heart. But let's clarify the Ten of Earth. What is this Ten of Earth about? Please clarify for us, dear Spirit, for our dear Pisces, moving into the month of May 2019. And I have the Page of Swords. Well, this is an interesting addition to this passionate, practical aspect, okay? So, what this tells me is that there is a sense of discovery happening with many of my dear Pisces this month, okay? You're going to be discovering a lot of things about yourself. You're going to be discovering a lot of things about life. You're going to be discovering a lot of things about what is ideal for you in this life, okay? Seems to be the present energy coming into May. And in the process, you're going to receive a lot of clear communication in regards to truth, in regards to logical matters within your life. And this message is probably going to be delivered to you in such a smooth way, in such a cutthroat way in some instances. But it's something that you have been seeking, okay, in this life, all right? At this particular time in your life, you're seeking for it. And whatever it is that you're seeking for this month is going to be answered, okay? And that's why the Page of Swords came up, all right? So like I said, you're traveling. If you're traveling physically, you may be, visiting more than one country, this month. Whatever the case may be, you're going to learn a lot of truths. And these truths, in most ways, are going to be communicated to you, okay? And they're going to come through wistfully. They're going to come through your environment. They're going to come through potentially a person. But you're going to, whatever you're traveling to see, you're going to find answers where there are questions, and you are going to find answers where there aren't, because you'll learn something new, okay? And so let's figure out more about what's going on, with my divine feminines and divine masculine Pisces moving into the month of May 2019. And we pulled the Four of Pentacles. Well, it's actually the Four of Rainbows, but it's very equivalent to the Four of Pentacles. And if you are aware of the traditional tarot, you would know that the Four of Pentacles is about holding on. And so is the case in the Osho Zen Tarot. The Four of Rainbows, the miser, is holding on to something. You see this lady, she has all of these treasures in her hands, and she's holding on because she's afraid of losing them, and she's looking at everybody suspiciously. So there could be an aspect within the divine masculine where he is trying to hold on to something. This could be something practical, trying to hold on to a job, trying to hold on to his family, trying to hold on to his ideas, trying to hold on to something, money, but trying to hold on to something physical, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to clarify what this, let's see what this is about, okay? What is this holding on that's happening with the dear divine masculines moving into May 2019? What is this holding on? He's trying to hold on to something that he treasures, okay? Now, this divine masculine can be yourself, or it can be the partner of the divine feminine. Either way, it may be read, okay? Let's clarify the Four of Rainbows for my dear Pisces divine masculines moving into May 2019. What's this all about? Seven of Earth. This Seven of Earth, you could say, would be equivalent to the Seven of Pentacles, but it really is not. It has a totally different meaning. First of all, I want you to notice the dolphins up above and a diver. And then you have the shark underneath, all right? And this person, this lady, she's swimming and she's remaining safe because she's remaining balanced, okay? So what Spirit is telling me is that with the Divine Masculine, he may be trying to hold on to all of these aspects, whether it's a relationship that's not working, a job that's not working. But what needs to happen is that he needs to understand the importance of balance, and that's where the Seven of Earth is coming into play here. It's a beautiful card, He wants to actually find balance. He wants to be at peace. He understands that some of the scenarios that he's creating in his life aren't of his concern. It's not something for him to concern himself with, okay? So, the Divine Masculine, right now, in May, there could be situations that are sparking this, situations such as losing a job or potentially losing a job. Situations as potentially losing his family, okay? There's different scenarios that could be sparking this. However, this card that clarifies actually speaks on what he needs, okay? But from a very physical aspect, I'm going to clarify with the Mythic Tarot, the new Mythic Tarot. What is this all about? So we have the Divine Masculine being the miser, and then the Seven of Earth is coming in to clarify because, perhaps he's a miser because he understands that shark is down there below. Somebody is trying to maybe, persuade him out of money, or some situation that seems dangerous to him, and he's doing things to hold on to his physical status in this life. Let's clarify what this Seven of Earth is about. What is going on with my dear Divine Masculines moving into the month of May 2019? Please clarify. And I have the Five of Swords. So this kind of drives things home. There's definitely some element of competition. All right. So in this particular rendition, you'll see 5 swords hanging there, and there's this young girl sitting at the feet of the angel. It's because the angel wants to award that sword to this little girl, or that inner child within the Divine Masculine. But, the battle is within themselves. The angel has the swords. He's wanting to give you that triumphant feeling. He's wanting to let you know that you don't have to fight. All right? Because whatever you're battling within is already available to you. Okay? You don't have to be afraid of that shark, dear Divine Masculine. Okay? You don't have to be afraid. And you don't have to grasp on so intently to whatever material possessions you have. Because when you decide to maintain a mindset of physical lack, you are inviting more of that into your physical reality. And that's not what you want to do, okay? Because the earth is so abundant. As you can see the dolphin on top playing and the shark underneath, you get to choose where you hang out, all right? And just because there may be some competition in your environment, this could be when it comes to, a relationship. It could be a work competition. Either way, you have the ability, sorry for the glare, guys. I'm going to have to figure this out better. You have the opportunity to make the right decision, because the angel is like, I'm going to do what you tell me to do. If you focus on the negative, then I'll just keep holding these swords. But if you decide to, take control of your life, understanding how powerful you are, I'm going to hand you the sword and you're going to be the victor. Okay? So let's see what's going on with the Divine Feminine. What we have for the Divine Feminine is the Three of Rainbows. Okay? This is a beautiful card. Many of my dear Pisces Divine Feminines are being guided. They're being guided towards something. All right? And they're being guided towards something that is practical. All right? They're being guided towards something that is earthly. All right? they are understanding that they can reach out for guidance. They are at the position this month where they feel like, if I need help, my angels is just one call away. But we're going to find out or figure out what this guidance is about. What is this all about with the Three of Rainbows? Please clarify the Three of Rainbows for my dear Divine Feminine Pisces moving into the month of May 2019. Please clarify. And I have the Two of Air. Wow. Okay. The reason the Divine Feminine at this point is reaching out for divine guidance is because they have a decision to make. There's a yes and no answer involved. My dear Divine Feminines, you're finding yourself at a crossroads. This could be intellectual. This could be about a relationship. Either way, there is a decision to be made, and the Three of Rainbows is confirmation that you are calling upon the divine to help you in making this decision. So we're going to clarify and see if we can get more insight into what the Divine Feminine may be deciding on. Please clarify the Two of Air, dear Spirit. Please clarify the Two of Air for my beautiful Divine Feminine Pisces or their mates moving into the month of March 2019. Or excuse me, May 2019. I tell you, time really flies. You know what I mean? I'm saying March. Sorry about that. And I pulled the Three of Swords. Well, I tell you what, Divine Feminines, okay? In this particular case, some of you guys may have been in a situation where you have found out that cheating has occurred, that there's a three-party situation going on, and you have a choice to be made. It could be that some of you guys discovered some cheating going on in your environment, and this could be especially be true for those who are not in a true twin flame relationship. Of course, it could happen in twin flame relationships, but usually when union happens in the twin flame love journey, we've already conquered these baser carnal desires. However, sometimes we do run into our twin flame before we get to that stage. Nonetheless, this decision is about staying or leaving, trusting spirit or not trusting spirit. Maybe some of you guys, know that there's a third party situation going on, and you're trying to decide if you want to stay. In other instances, you're trying to decide if you want to forgive for something because your Divine Masculine has figured out that maybe he didn't make the right decision. Or your husband or your significant other, because it doesn't necessarily have to represent the twin flame aspect of the relationship. Either way, there's some heartbreak and you have decisions to make in regards to the heartbreak that's happened in your life. Okay? So moving on, we're going to look at what the evolving energies will be. So we're moving into May. There's some traveling going on, potentially either physically or mentally. And this travel involves many different aspects, many different beliefs. All right, with the Ten of Earth, many different places, understanding that we own our destiny. And there's some truth that came out, either physically or clarification in terms of your beliefs, okay? And then the Divine Masculine is holding on to something. Is this a bad relationship? Did he meet you and then, he realized that he has to face his truths in his relationship? Is he afraid to find that balance, or is he trying to find that balance and move more according to the dolphin as opposed to the shark? And with this competition, he has a choice to make, okay? And the angel has the swords ready. It's up to him to take action. In the meantime, the Divine Feminine is asking for guidance. The Divine Feminine needs guidance, okay? And this choice is very concrete. It's the yes or no choice, all right? The implications could be heartbreak. The implications, this could be the sparking of that decision, that yes or no decision. Nonetheless, many of my dear divine feminine Pisces are going to be in a position of making a decision. One of the evolving energies coming out is creativity. Now, creativity is a beautiful card. And it's one about, is equivalent to the Empress, okay, in traditional tarot. And, you know, the beautiful divine feminines or masculines may be manifesting something in their life. This could be manifesting the beginning of a family. This could be a physical pregnancy. This could be an idea that has just started blossoming into something supremely beautiful. But we're going to clarify creativity. Let's see what this is about. This is a beautiful energy. After all of the, just looking at the positions, the present positions coming into May. Like, what is this creativity about for my dear Pisces? Please clarify creativity for my dear Pisces moving into the month of May 2019. What are the energies for creativity? 10 of Fire. This seems like, I'm telling you guys, this seems like more clarification. Man, 10 of Fire. That would be equivalent usually to the 10 of Wands, but as you can see, it's not. Look at all of those dots being connected. The passion is on overload. There's a lot of passion that's going to come into your life this month, dear Pisces, okay? And that passion is going to connect directly with the creativity aspect, that Mother Empress aspect, all right? So after all of the heartbreak, after all of the indecision, the holding on to things because we feel like we're lacking, we're going to come into a period of abundance for my dear Pisces in the month of May. And we're going to clarify further. I kind of feel like I don't need to clarify this. It's so beautiful, this evolving energy. But let's clarify. We did it for all the rest, so why not this one, right? What's going on with the 10 of Fire? Please clarify the 10 of Fire for my dear Pisces, my twin flames, moving into the month of May 2019. Please clarify. Wow. 10 of Wands. Wow. Now, this is an interesting dynamic. We have two 10s here. We have 10 of Fire and we have 10 of Wands, which, you know, 10 of Fire would be the 10 of Wands, all right? So it seems like this creativity, this abundance, in the Shadow Tarot, the 10 of Fire does not have the same meaning as the 10 of Wands, okay? So it seems like this is an after effect of this burden that you carry. And this burden probably has a lot to do with the miser mode for my divine masculines and the 3 of Swords energy for my divine feminines, all right? So it seems like both of you, both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, have been carrying a load in some way, all right? This load may have been what sparked that travel. To say, let me go out here and expand and see things differently. Let me face my truth. I'm open to this communication of truth that's going to come in this month, all right? Or that came in during the beginning of the month. And this is an outcome. This is the prerequisite, I should say, before the creativity in the 10 of Fire stage, where you're manifesting, and you're manifesting in a powerful sense, okay? So that's beautiful. And we're going to move into the next evolving energy, which is letting go. This is the 8 of Water. All right, and as you know, in the traditional tarot, the 8 of Cups would be its equivalent. You're walking, many of my dear Pisces are walking away from something in their life, but it's because it's purposeful. It's because that's what they're supposed to do, all right? Because if you remember in the traditional rendition, there's still cups sitting up, and you're walking away because it's the best, because you want to be this empress, right? You want to manifest this beauty, this 10 of Fire. You want to connect the dots. All right, but we're going to clarify letting go. What are my dear Pisces letting go of this month? Please clarify. Please clarify the 8 of Waters for my dear Pisces as an evolving energy moving into the month of May 2019. And I have the Three of Fire. So, this card is very interesting, guys. I'm very interested in this card because, as you can see, whatever we're letting go of, it's because it's definitely divinely guided. It's definitely connected to our passions, okay? And so, what exactly is it that you're trying to let go of, dear Pisces? What is it that we're letting go of? All right? Do you see that oyster shell or that clam shell? You know, this lady, she seems to be climbing out of it. That planet behind her is Mars. Do you know Mars is the planet of passion? There is a desire for action, okay? There is a need for courage in this letting go, okay? There is a need for confidence and a need for self-defense, okay? So we're letting go, but it's because we're being courageous. So there's going to be some aspect where some of my beautiful Pisces are going to let go of situations in their life that no longer serve them. And they're going to do so passionately. It's going to be a Mars event. It's a transition in courage. It's in a test in courage, okay? You have to be courageous to let something go. So in this particular time frame, if you're in a relationship that you know no longer serves you, and you're just holding on to it, and you know it doesn't serve you, you're going to get that courage to let go. Many of my Pisces will do that. All right? In that particular situation where the Three of Swords energy was happening, a heartbreak, and you had a decision to make, some of you guys are going to let go. Some of you guys will stay. But, you know, the situation, this is a general reading, so the situation will vary per situation. But whatever is happening, there is this promise, okay, that all the dots are connecting, all right? We're going to forgive, or we might not forgive. I think the answer is in staying balanced, okay? But we're going to clarify this further. Let's clarify the Three of Fire, okay? What do we need courage for? Why do we need courage to let go of this aspect in our lives? Please clarify. Two of Swords. Well, that's interesting, okay? Let me tell you something about this Two of Swords, and I feel this in my spirit. Do you see that in this Two of Swords card, there's three people? Three people? There's not enough room for three people in any situation, okay? So I do feel that some of my Pisces are going through a situation where they are in a third-party situation, all right? And the Two of Swords is the preview to the Three of Swords, all right? So you have a decision to make. You know about this person, and then this person, you know, actually puts knives in your heart, okay? You don't deserve that, all right? So it takes courage to understand that before I get to that stage of heartbreak or letting that heartbreak manifest, or if that heartbreak has manifested, I'm going to walk away. But yet and still, the Two of Swords reminds us that it is a choice, okay? You can do what you want to do, all right? Either way, you're going to feel this creativity. The dots are going to connect because there's not one way or one path towards our destiny. We decide how much of a burden that we carry. We can definitely carry a burden, or we can push those sticks off and we can walk away, all right? But letting go is going to be a big, huge factor, whether you're considering it or you actually do it. And by you doing it, it's going to take courage with the Three of Fire. And there is a decision to be made for you, dear Pisces, this month, okay? So keep your eyes open, be aware, understand that you are being divinely guided, that you do have your angels there, okay? And sometimes we think too far ahead and we don't understand what it is that's happening. But this leads us up to the next evolving energy, which is the Two of Rainbows. Moment to moment. This is about enjoying each and every moment, okay? One step at a time sometimes you have to take. Sometimes you don't want to jump to conclusions. You do want to deliberate. You do want that truth that's present in the present situation. All right? You need that communication in order to take things step by step. All right? Moment to moment. Two of Rainbows energy, okay? Page of Swords energy. We have a lot of twos. It's about change. Decisions, right? Living moment to moment practically. We have two twos there. So twos are very significant. We have tens that are very significant. So we have conclusions being drawn from my dear Pisces in May, okay? So let's clarify the moment to moment. Let's clarify the Two of Rainbows. What is Pisces? Why is Pisces focusing moment to moment on? What are they focusing moment to moment on in May 2019? And we have the Three of Fire. This is interesting, right? We have the Three of Fire, and previously, we have the Five of Fire, and previously we had the Three of Fire, all right? So it's almost as if we skipped a step, right? We're like, okay, we are on the Three of Fire, and we skipped the Four of Fire stage, and now we're moving into the Five of Fire, which is Jupiter. So definitely what this does tell me is that there are lucky breaks ahead for you and good fortune that can be used to achieve bigger things in your life, okay? You do not want to waste this opportunity, all right? You know, there is definitely attraction here because I see the female and male aspects in this in these cards, all right? There's also a strong Venus energy here. And however, you know, with that being the case, you know, there is a lucky break for you if you learn to live moment to moment. What this is reminding my dear Pisces of in May is that no matter what it is that you have to let go of, for those that applies to, you are on the right path as long as you live moment to moment and are thankful and are appreciative, because love is on your path. For those who are in union, you know that your partner and you know, have to appreciate and trust the process and trust the universe. Appreciate where you are now and live moment to moment in the manifestation of your mission in this life, okay? You know, I've been focusing on single people, but you know, for my beautiful, for my beautiful, couples, you have to let go of something. Now, for older couples, maybe you have to let go of some friendships. Maybe you have to set your kids free. But either way, you have a decision to be made. You have to understand that, in order for anybody to grow that you care about in your life, you have to set them free sometimes, okay? There's definitely going to be creativity based on this passion between the Three of Air and the Five of Air. I can say that, there's definitely going to be some pregnancy announcement somewhere with some of my Pisces, okay? The dots are connecting, and you're understanding that you can throw this burden off based on any heartbreak you may have experienced or any choice that you may have been made. If you are thinking that this is a good time to, travel, by all means, make those plans, dear Pisces. It's a perfect time because you're going to learn so much to add to your repertoire of knowledge, okay? I'm so happy for you guys. It's a beautiful reading. And those are the energies that I'm seeing moving into the month of May 2019. Before I end this reading, I would like to, pull an oracle card from the Eye Through the Heart of the Soul Oracle. I just love this deck. It was one of my first decks, and I'm so happy that I'm able to share it with you this evening, okay? So tell me what you think about it. Let's see what the overall message for this reading is for my dear Pisces for May 2019. Please give me the overall energy for my dear Pisces moving into May 2019. Find the middle ground, compromise. All right. So this is interesting. So, you know, if you look at this card, it's very interesting because there's a lot of symbolism in it. There's a pathway. There's kind of like a egg, like this dragon laid an egg, right? And then there's a sword placed on top of a tower. It's kind of like a heart symbolism. And you know, sometimes it's hard for us to, we think that we live in a gray and, a black and white world when there's so many gray areas that we have to capitalize on. All answers aren't going to be the same for everybody, okay? Which is why, you know, for those who are going through heartbreak, understand that the answers will come, but it's up to you to decipher it. Nobody can tell you what to do. You know, in other instances, I think I spoke of forgiveness. You know, sometimes things happen and it's hard for us to get over, and then we have to learn how to forgive others. And in order for us to do that effectively, we must first forgive ourselves, because there is so much promise if we find the middle ground compromise. If we learn to live moment to moment, then we are promised that relationship, all right? I think these are two passionate cards connected to the planets, all right? And if you're a male or a female, I would advise you to look at your Venus and your Jupiter. See how that meshes, right? But we are promised creativity and abundance, and we are promised truth, okay? But you have to find that middle ground compromise, because you cannot judge yourself. Maybe sometimes my Pisces may judge themselves a little too harshly. You can only forgive yourself, and in learning to forgive yourself, then you learn to forgive others, okay? And with that being said, I also have the Rumi Tarot Oracle that I love to read. I think that is so appropriate for the twin flame love journey. So I like to read directly from the book. Hopefully it's not too, but I would really love to hear the message or read the message for my dear Pisces, twin flames, moving into the month of May 2019. What is the Rumi Oracle message for my dear Pisces moving into the month of May 2019? Oh, Divine Mother Manifest. You know what that reminds me of, don't you? Oh, man. That reminds me of something that we just... Look, this reminds me of this card. Creativity, the Empress. Divine Mother Manifest. Okay, so, I mean, that's going to be a result of living moment to moment this month. You're going to manifest some wonderful things this month, but my dear Pisces, but you have to learn to live moment to moment, okay? And I'm going to read directly from the book because I just feel like it's appropriate to the ending of this video, for the ending of this video. Divine Mother Manifests. Oh, you living in the world of 6 directions, accept the gloom and accept the bliss. For those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchards. We share her, this Divine Mother. You and I, we are her precious children. We are born through her love, and she shares in our losses and our gains, our tragedies and our triumphs. Her hair forms the galaxies. Her thoughts become the stars. The sun is her own warmth, and her breath is felt upon this earth, causing the roar of the ocean waves. Her voice is heard in the call of the whales. In the call of the whales, guys, where do we see that at? I'm just pausing for a second. Right? Okay. Her voice is heard in the call of the whales and the trill of the birds. She is all nurturing life into existence. She is my reaching for you, and she is in your acceptance of my divine hand. She is all, this great lady. Nothing lies outside of her sphere of influence and power, compassion and grace. That includes you in your dreams, great and small, my angel of love. This oracle comes to you via the sacred grace and mercy of the Divine Mother, who is the great manifesting expression of divinity. All that is created, all that is made manifest, without exception, flows from her being. This is why it is safe to trust in life, even, most especially, the inexplicable mystery and even the darkness that may give rise to fear and judgment within us. It is all part of her unfathomable workings. So we pray for light, we pray for love, we honor and live our lives with its mysteries with as much integrity as we can muster. But beyond that, it is best to participate in this life with much less certainty than the mind would have us believe necessary for inner peace. Remember the live moment to moment. Okay? Inner peace doesn't come with understanding. It comes with trusting. Can we understand a star or a galaxy? Perhaps not. Yet we can choose to trust in its beauty and beingness, and from it derive great energy, hope, and inspiration. The way of the Divine Mother are not to be judged by our limited standards, rather than can be witnessed, experienced, and received. What a relief to not need to understand. What a relief to simply live with trust and know that everything will work its way out. Through those wise ways of the Divine Mother, there is a gift headed to you now, dear Pisces. Will you receive it? That gift is one of manifestation in May. Okay? Something you have been working towards, growing into, loving, and dreaming for, perhaps for a very long time, is finally coming to fruition. Okay? It's coming to fruition, dear Pisces. All right. Perhaps you have caught a sniff of the aromas from the divine kitchen and know the meal is nearly ready and it smells delicious. Or perhaps you have already been a curious and naughty angel. You've poked your head through a door to the divine dining room only to be captivated by the candlelight dancing in reflection upon gleaming silverware and the subtle sounds of crystal goblets and finest china being laid down upon an exquisite dining table. Or maybe, dearest one, you have absolutely no clue what is about to happen. With your thoughts and attention so often turned to the past or future, you have yet to realize what is coming to life for you in this moment. Moment to moment. Perhaps you will not gain any advance notice. You will instead run smack into the middle of a dinner party hosted in your honor. Hosted in your honor, dear Pisces. And perhaps even feel unprepared, wondering if this morning's yoga attire is suitable for such a grand occasion. You are being asked to receive this gift completely and utterly, whether you feel sufficiently worthy or not, or appropriately and readily attired. It is time, and the bestowal of this gift is as it should be. Whether it seems to be in the best form, or how it should be according to your opinion or the opinion of others, it is as the Divine Mother has accorded it to be. She has her wild ways, of course, and oftentimes her workings in the world are, to put it mildly, downright unfathomable. Yet somehow all things, all creations, all of life, her every working serve love. You are one of her creations, and so is the imminent manifestation of your own heart truth. Live it. Love it. Receive it completely. It is yours and meant to be so. This oracle comes with additional guidance for you, dear Pisces. No matter whether or not things appear to be working out, they are. They are. You better believe you're not going to leave this month the same. You have some significant changes coming to you this month. And you are held in the loving protection of the Divine Mother to keep you from straying from your highest path and destiny, and divine destiny. There is work here for you to do upon this planet, dear Pisces, in your own unique way. It is the work of the Divine Mother, the work of love. So then allow her to care for you, even if you wonder what the heavenly minx is up to at times. Let's do, if you have time, let's do a sacred honoring ritual as depicted in the Rumi Oracle Guidebook, okay? All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to take your hand, Okay? And I want you to place your left hand with palm facing upwards in front of you, reaching out as if to receive. And then I want you to say aloud, Divine Mother, through your gracious compassion and bounty, I humbly bow. Bow your head to the hand for a moment, or if you wish, kneel and kiss the floor. In this action, allow yourself to truly surrender into the workings of love. Just intend to surrender, and it shall be. Then arise and place your left hand out again, okay? With your palms facing up, and arm extended slightly as if to receive, and say aloud, I willingly accept the bestowal of grace now manifesting into form as a heartfelt wish delivered to me through the Divine Mother's genius and generosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual. And until next month, dear Pisces, take care. Much love and many blessings.